Believe, 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 believe. It's all I wanna do. Believe, believe, believe. It's all I wanna do. Believe, believe, believe. It's all I wanna do. 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 Believe, believe, believe. 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 It's all I wanna do. Do you believe that dreams, they can come true? Will you accept the apology that is long overdue? Well, I question what forever is, and I know you do too. When the answer's right in front of me, believe it's all I wanna do.
Look, Ma, I'm on stream! No, you aren't. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is going to be the one, the only finals game for DragonCon League of Legends tournament. The winner of this game is the winner of it all and determines who finishes it off. There is a third place game going on right now, and there's prizes for first, second, and third place. I have no idea what they are. We're not going to worry about that. Mostly we're involved in just having a fantastic game. That is going to be the key. So, we have seen both of these teams before. This is Dank Memes having won their semifinals back once again, and then All Jungle playing for a third game in a row. So we'll get to see some awesome plays by these people. We've seen them play before. We've seen their picks and bans, and now we get to see it again. We have the instantaneous Volibear ban. We saw All Jungle's Volibear in that last game decimating. He had tank. He had defense, he had damage, he had everything you could want in a jungler and more. And so they immediately banned him out, so we do not want him. The basic accepted bans of Mordekaiser and Skarner, but All Jungle is learning a lesson as well. Dank Memes had a fantastic Leona Draven combo, and they're going to break that by taking Draven out. This is the reason why I love to shoutcast, is because when you have these final games, now it is less about just playing the game, it is more about outthinking your opponent. You can see the Annie ban from All Jungle as well. They realized that Annie was an extremely strong mid laner for Dank Memes, played a very, very, very strong mid laner, so they're going to take her out on top of it. I don't know where the Darius is coming from, simply because he's a really strong champion. He's kind of one of those auto bans these days, Mordekaiser, Skarner, Darius, but still, it's going to be a good game regardless. When you see these champions and you see these players, it's going to be awesome. So, we saw, Dank Memes, we did not see their first game, so this Ashe is new for Dank Memes, but I'm still excited. We saw her in the first game of the day, played a fantastic AD carry in the bottom lane, very, very strong man. Channel Crystal Arrow, huge for doing serious stun and damage to the enemy champions. Basically, it's an insta-pause on anyone that's engaging on you. very good for those who are trying to get into the AD carry and kill them before the peel can take place. So it gives that AD carry a little bit more time to live, to either heal, to get out, whatever it is. On all jungle side, we've got Pixie Mage picking up the potential Morgana. We've seen Morgana play before, very strong, has the Dark Binding, has the Ethereal Chains. I believe that's her ultimate. Basically, huge CC champion and very hard to pick off simply because she's usually so far back behind the line. It's very difficult to really get in and kill a Morgana, and the only way to do it is usually by casting extremely long-range spells, but you don't even have that if she's putting on her spell shield and defending herself. So it's very hard to take down a Morgana. Dank memes come out jungle beams. It's all jungle, but they don't want all jungle. What is this? Called all jungle, but they don't all jungle. I know, right? If they call all jungle, they should all jungle. Everyone smite. Smite for everyone. You could 5 smite the dragon and insta-kill it. That'd be great. They also picked up the Shyvana once again. Shyvana was, I think she was not in that last game. We actually saw Dank memes pick up the Shyvana a couple games ago. But still a very, very strong champion. We've seen her played quite a few times. I think it's 4th time with her being played tonight, which is really, really good, strong and really, really powerful. Has the damage, has the tank, kind of a combination of all elements. Very similar to the Volibear, so we'll see if Fallen here can do that Volibear damage, but on the Shyvana once again. I Nerdgasm on the Thresh in that bottom lane. We saw Thresh a couple of games ago, but he wasn't very effective. Even though he could do some hooks, you have to be very aggressive as Thresh. You have to engage in the enemy. You have to throw those hooks down and get some of that CC before the enemy team has a chance to respond. And so that Thresh is going to be making it into this game. We'll see how well it does. Nave picking up the Vi for the jungle as well. So it is going to be fist versus fist once again. We saw this back with, what is it? All Dank memes versus, let me see if I can pull up the other thing really fast here. Dank memes versus Seed. We saw the Shyvana versus Vi, and we'll see which one comes out the better fisticuffs fighter in this game as well. Do dragons or massive robotic fists win? We'll find out. XX Hunting Wolf XX back once again on the Maokai in the top lane. Very comfortable on that champion. We saw he played a very strong top laner. Basically didn't do much other than really, really farmed heavy for the first beginning of the game. Stayed alive. He did not back within the first like 12 minutes of that game. Just didn't leave that lane before then finally leaving. So once he gets a lot of gold and a lot of tank, then he starts engaging in team fights and really making use of the power that he has. And an Akali! Findale 1625 coming out with an Akali. I have not seen an Akali played in League in a very, very long time, and now I'm super, super excited to see this Akali, and that was a blind pick. That Akali did not know what a mid laner was going to be on all jungle's side, so Findale must feel excruciatingly confident on Akali, or be trading to somebody else who also feels confident on that Akali. But I'm really, really excited to see this now. All jungle's turn to potentially counter-pick that Akali. Could be a Malzahar. There's a couple other champions that are also strong against Akali. However, the key there is no matter what, if Akali gets fed, that Akali is going to kill you again and again and again. It doesn't matter how much you're supposedly character-wise counter, you're still going to be powerful. And instead, Shulmi's back on the Karthus. Felt very confident. You saw him last game on that Karthus. AP English lit back on the Jinx. We have the new Riker the Striker. Instead of playing a Wukong in the top lane, saw the Maokai and decided to play a little bit differently and decided to play with the Malphite instead. Maokai and Malphite. That's going to be a mouthful if you know what I mean. And the two of them are going to be going back and forth in the top lane. Malphite has better teamfight potential. There's a lot of super strong grouping power for our jungle. You see the Shyvana that likes to group people up, grab 4 or 5 of them, put them in one spot, followed immediately by the Maokai, or the Malphite knockup, and everyone just get knocked in the air. You have the Karthus Qs going down, you have his AoE, you have the Jinx rockets, you have the ultimate from Morgana. That is so much grouping power. Grouping is what all jungle is going to want to do, and what they did best in that last game. Over on Dank memes, they don't necessarily need to group. They have the Akali that can assassinate. They have the Thresh and the Ashe that just grab somebody, finish them off before anybody else can get in. They have Vi that can come in from behind the lines with an assault and battery. There's so much opportunity for picking people off. However, it's going to be that 5v5 group power that's going to be very rough. So Dank memes has to play a very, very, very good beginning game to have the power to survive a late game if it drags on that long. Because once all jungle hits that 15-20 minute mark, he is going to dominate so much. Karthus is vulnerable and Akali could kill him easily. That is true. But if you saw in that last game, Karthus normally is a very, very squishy champion. He may have died quite a number of times, but he also got kills. His positioning is incredible, so that his Defile, even though he's dead, is still going to be doing a lot of damage to the enemy champions that he's around, as well as his Q's going down, and his timing on his ultimate is impeccable. So Karthus, even though he's going to be squishy against the Akali, and even though he may die 2 or 3 times, the other thing about Karthus is his farming was amazing. He had incredible farm. Usually he had 20 to 30 farm over his opponent the entire game long, if not stretch out. I didn't actually check at the very end of the game what his farm was be, but it was a lot. So his farming, even if he dies 2 or 3 times, as long as he has farm to make up for it, he's still going to be doing just fine. And the thing about Akali is a single carry champion. As long as you can get any CC on her and kill her, you're talking one Morgana Dark Binding, that Akali is going to be dead, that team is going to start to fall apart. If Dank Memes relies everything on Akali, and Akali gets Dark Binding and then instantly killed, then their team has nothing, and they're going to have to back off from that team fight, and things are going to be really rough for them. So, different strategies for different teams. I'm liking all of it so far. Both teams have very solid setups. We're not worried about any simplistic healing going on here. Morgana does have a heal for the AD carry if necessary, as well as when she's channeling that ultimate, it's kind of a nice surprise to throw out that heal when nobody's really expecting it. But other than that, we're really focused on kills, we're really focused on pushing, we're really focused on damage, and that's what makes these games super exciting. So I'm really, really excited to see this. The most funny thing, though, is going to be that top lane, because the Maokai versus Malphite, they are just going to be punching each other, and like their damage is going to be traded back and forth. Just be like, oh, shrug off damage here, have a pit pat, have a pit pat. So ganks, just like in that last game, are going to be super, super important. Fallen Hero was huge on that Volibear, getting Riker fed as Wukong in that top lane. We'll see if with Shyvana he can do it again. Doesn't have the throwback that Volibear has, so going to be a little more difficult. However, Malphite is going to have the ultimate to knock them in the air, so that might be just the key enough to get them through that. I still have 20 seconds to go. Let me run through everyone, the champions really fast here. Jungle or support playing the Thresh in the bottom lane support role. I Nerdgasm with the Ashe on the AD carry. Nave with the Vi in the jungle. XX Hunting Wolf XX on the Maokai in the top lane. And Final Dale 1625 on the Akali in the mid lane for Dank Themes. Over on All Jungle we have Pixie Mage on the Morgana in the bottom lane support role. Fallen here with Shyvana in the jungle. Riker the Striker in the top lane. Maokai. Jinx playing the AD carry in the bottom lane. And I was so close. I had 20 seconds. Usually I can get that a little better. Grim Reaper, Karthus Plague, Shulmi, taking Karthus back in the mid lane. So we're going to switch over to our loading in-game screen, which doesn't work, so we're just going to switch over to our in-game page. Why not? We're just going to jump straight to this. Nobody's worried about that. Great skins here from everybody. Blood Moon Thresh, Amethyst Ashe, Neon Strike Vi, Totemic Maokai, and a bunch of skins on the other team as well. Love seeing skins in-game, though, showing off that RP. Everyone knows that skin to win is the best way to play League. If you don't have skins, you got no skill. But moving everyone to correct positions, Ashe versus Jinx. In the mid lane, we're going to have Akali versus Karthus. In the jungle is going to be the Shyvana versus Vi. And in the top lane, Maokai versus Malphite. Those two big brawlers going back and forth. So, interesting thing was in the last game, the support had no, it was 2 games ago, I think. Leona had the sweeping lens. But this game, both supports are just going to take your generic warding totem. So they're just going to have that, throwing more wards down there. No one really engaging too strong by throwing wards into the side. So feed yourself on the hype of League of Legends. Token Black Guy, yeah. Yeah, a 3-second load. I know, LAN is beautiful, everybody. LAN is beautiful. I was jealous of the LCS championship when they like start the game, they load into the game like instantaneously. I'm like, what is this? But then I started shoutcasting here, and I was just like, wow, this game goes really, really fast. So 9 viewers, so popular. Go tell all your friends, tell everyone to check this out. This is the finals game. If you want some serious League of Legends action from a cool shoutcast. We got a note here. So Dank Memes already has 100 gold over All Jungle. Does that mean they're going to win? I don't know, but they got 100 gold over, so they have an advantage already. I'm kidding. Just because you have 100 gold doesn't necessarily give you a full advantage, but Vi doing her spam dance, we all know that's the way to win. Is if you spam your ability, your dance powers, then that gives you more strength. It's like for every 100 dance spam, you gain 1 damage. I'm kidding. It'd be cool though if they did that. That'd be like a super secret thing that you never really find out in League of Legends. Is you like spam the laugh button, and for every 500 laughs, you gain 1 extra damage to both of them. So winning 100 gold, yes, yes. Alright, so both junglers starting in the bottom lane. They're going to be headed towards the top lane about the same time. Should be moving on from the bottom lane jungle camps in just a couple of seconds here. Lanes to watch for will definitely be this top lane from red team, from all jungle. We saw their power of the Shyvana in that last, not Shyvana, but the Wukong in the jungle last game. We'll see if the Shyvana in this game can do just as much. Keep a very, very strong eye on that jungler. Fallen here loves to move around, loves to be in a lot of places all at the same time. AP English, they're taking a lot of damage there already. A lot of harass from Nerdgasm and jungler support. And that's the other thing to watch, is that Nerdgasm on the AD carry is extremely strong. Very, very, very strong, so be aware. Oh, Riker the Striker just got a level up on his Malphite there. Is that, there you go, sing, ching. That's what happens when you do that, so good job for the Malphite Riker the Striker. A little shout out to them on that one. Is in the middle of DragonCon, he leveled up his character. They recently released that, which is kind of an interesting thing. I haven't done a whole lot with it, but my Caitlyn is like insanely high, because apparently I only play Caitlyn. I know guys are taking a little bit of a harass there. That's going to be a nice spell shield. Morgana with those spell shields are going to be really nice for the Thresh. So Thresh has to bait those spell shields out before throwing that hook onto the Jinx. However, Jinx continues to get harassed down. Oh, the hook almost landing on Pixie. Not quite going to make it though. And Findel, 1625, taking a lot of harass from this Karthus in the mid lane. It's good for Karthus to be harassing her early, because as she gets more and more, and especially once she hits level 6, her damage and mobility will be huge. So if he can force her to lose a lot of farm early, that will be great. However, they're about the same farm in the mid lane. And the other thing about pushing underneath the tower is, early on in League of Legends, if you're underneath level 30, yes, it's going to be difficult to farm underneath the tower. But once you've played a good bit of League, farming in the tower actually can be easier. As long as you time your abilities right, it's almost steadier to be able to see where the farm is going and what the tower is going to shoot, as long as you know what's going on. And you can farm fairly easily underneath the tower, which makes it a little bit difficult for the person who's trying to harass you underneath your tower to then farm. Grass versus rock. Seems unfair at top lane. No, they're just going to be chilling. Just the two of them are just going to keep going back and forth. It's more like tree versus rock. I mean, trees do break rocks on occasion with their roots, but they also kind of just chill with each other, like best friends. So I know gold players, they can't farm underneath the turret. I suppose. I mean, it's true. But it all depends on what your skill level focus. And another thing that, again, to keep in mind is, if the players don't play amazingly perfect, do forgive them, because a lot of them have never played in the tournament scenario before, and so this is their first time with all of the intensity. This is the finals game. Everything is on the line in this game, and when you have your nerves going like crazy, oh, is he going to go in on this? I was a little hopeful, but nope, that's the power of the spell shield from Morgana coming through. A nice start finding onto Nerdgasm. He's taking a lot of damage, but so is Jinx. He flashes in, doesn't get the last hit, but the level up actually saved. Just gave a lot of health back for that ult. Very, very close, though, for that Ashe. Didn't quite make that kill, though. So first blood still has not been gotten yet, but blue team Dank Meme slowly pulling into the lead just a little bit in the gold. Nerdgasm wants this kill on Jinx so bad. Jinx has almost no health. Pixels on her health there. She is going to recall back in that bush way back by that second tier tower, making sure she's super, super safe. So, farming in the top lane, going in the favor of Riker the Striker. We know already that he's a fantastic top laner, even when he's playing something different now. 5 farm over, not too crazy, but here comes the Shyvana. Is she going to gank? It looks like she might. There's no wards for it. Oh, Maokai now comes in for a ward, and they're going to see that immediately. And can they slow? He immediately flashes, so they know that they burned that flash on him. But if we know anything about this top laner, we know that Shyvana is going to want to gank again and again and again. X-Wolf Hunting saying something to his team, just chilling there for a moment before heading back up to the top lane to continue farming. Maybe wanted to see where the Shyvana was going before committing to go back to the lane. Vi, just like Lee Sin and Memes way back in the day, decided to go for all the damage. I don't know how she's carrying 4 swords or 3 longswords right now, but 2 on her hands and 1 on her mouth like Zoro, probably. That'd be the best way to do it. 3 swords is the way to go, apparently, in League of Legends. Findel, taking a bit of damage, leaping in on Shubi. She's level 6, and oh my gosh, what an amazing hit by Vi! Stops him immediately after flashing, and they take the kill. That was gorgeous. You saw Karthus pause for just a second, waiting for Vi to finish that charge. She didn't. She waited and then predicted where that flash was going to end. So immediately after she finished the charge, she got that. A great hook onto AP English teacher. Thresh unable to jump in, so wasn't able to because of the because of the dark binding, was unable to then follow through on the hook to be able to flay Jinx in, but still a fantastic job nonetheless. Got a little bit harassed, but still, that Vi charge into the Karthus was amazing. Great job there from Dank Memes. Love that Vi play. XX Hunting Wolf continuing to farm in that top lane, but here comes Fallen Hero again. We know that he likes to do this over and over. There's the snare from XX Hunting Wolf. Slowed down. Can Malphite get in there in time? Doesn't look like it. Karthus ganking in the bottom lane. Nerdgasm taking a lot of damage. The Defile's down. Uses the heal. Can she get out? No, she's going to kill the Karthus instead. Takes one with her on the way out. Thresh through the lantern. Wasn't close enough. But Vi now coming in. A massive amount of damage to AB English. The spell shield is going to save her, but no. Vi picks up the kill with the last punch. Great plays there from both teams. 3-1. Dank Memes finishing that off in the bottom lane, taking a little bit of a lead here, but this is why the games are so exciting and crazy. Crazy. I'm so excited for this. Pro Morg heal. The heals in that bottom lane have been crazy. You never know what to expect, but that Ashe finishing off the Karthus is awesome as well. Nave, gotta be safe. Oh my goodness. Nave! Execution. Going down, but that's alright. We'll forgive her. Still from that gank in the mid lane on the Karthus. Easily makes up for it. Shyvana gonna carry this game. We shall see. That Volibear did carry it in the last game. The jungler was massively effective, and I'm excited to see that happen again this game. So far, not too many big items have been built. Malphite's starting to build towards that, I'm totally forgetting the name of it. Sunfire Cape. Shyvana grabbing a couple of extra wards. You can see a ton of pink wards so far on all jungle's side, making sure they can get those wards down, get a lot of vision. A couple of pink wards down for blue team as well. Dank Memes. Thresh putting one in that Triforce in that bottom lane. The top lane, these two earth monsters just going back and forth at each other, beating themselves up. I mean, really, they must both be the children of Mother Nature, because they look pretty much exactly the same. So Akali hasn't been super huge this game so far, but she is ahead of farm than Karthus, and that is really good for her. That slow lead will lead into a much better advantage. Karthus trying to get a little bit ahead in that bottom lane with that gank. Got him a kill, but also gave him a death as well. So now he has to. He does have the blue buff. Oh, that is an enchanted crystal arrow that just flies through everybody, but Akali now leaping in. Lots a lot of damage. Assault and battery onto AP's doing a stitch. Nave trying to get as much damage as possible before she gets underneath the tower. There's that lantern just to make sure in case Vi wanted to dive, but she did not decide to back off, and that's going to be Jinx recalling again. But Jinx has lost so much farm this game. 52 farm to 21. Ashe way in the lead on farm. Items, it doesn't look like much, but that's simply because Ashe hasn't backed in forever. With 1,300 gold under her belt, she's going to be happy when she does back. Akali getting a lot of damage to the Karthus. He's got the slow. She's gone underneath her shroud. Can she get out of that one? Looks like she will just fine. Fallen Hero moving in on X Hunting Wolf. He tries to get out. There's the Malphite ult, and he's going to go down. In the meantime, blue team. Dank Memes got the dragon. We didn't even see it because of all the action in the top lane, but when they pushed Jinx back, Vi, Thresh, and Nerdgasm on Ashe moved in and was able to grab the dragon before then going back to their respective lanes. But it looks like Vi may be coming around the backside of this, jumping in. And in the meantime, Bindale going to be finishing off Shumley with another great jump. That's the power of Akali, destroying Karthus again and again. He does have the tier, though, so he's going to be fine on mana. Now he just needs to build just a little bit of defense. There's the hook, not going to land, but AB English Lid got so much damage. Tries to use the heal to get out of that one, but no. Jungler support tanking up that tower, says, I am fine, I am Thresh, and moves in. Actually, it should be Maokai saying, I am Groot. I am Groot. But in the meantime, that tower may be going down with the combined help of the Ashe and the Vi, and they do take it down. Thresh, be careful, you're going to be hit by a minion. Nope, he just barely makes it out before a minion hits him, and he will be fine. Karthus now headed back towards the mid lane. 51 farm to the 68 on Akali. He is going to farm a little bit better as the game gets later. Once that Defile gets leveled up, you can see the question mark pings from both teams towards the mid lane. No one actually has any idea where the other team's mid laner is. But Dank Memes coming definitely in the lead with 2,000 gold, almost 3,000 gold. Akali happily with 1 kill and 1 assist so far, looking for a lot of power. Has the Hex Check Revolver and the Bilgewater Cutlass at the moment. And the blue buff as well. Got the blue buff off of Karthus just before it disappeared, so very happy with all of that. Doesn't have boots yet, but who needs boots when you can kick your way to a victory? Kind of like Lee Sin. XX Hunting Wolf, very easy to farm in that top lane. However, Malphite is beating him in farm by almost 20 farm. Here comes Karthus as well. XX Hunting Wolf just having a very difficult time. Red team loves the top lane. There's the slow. Can they take him out? He does have flash available, but is he going to use it? That's the question. Jumping into Karthus. Is he going to immediately flash? He's got the ultimate running, but so does the file on Karthus. Can he finish off the Karthus off? Here comes Vi as well. They want to finish him off. Are they going to get it? Assault and battery onto Karthus, but no, Maokai has already gone down in the meantime, so 1 for 1 at the moment, but now Na'Vi on the way out. Record the Striker trying to move in. Still has his ultimate available. Is he going to use it at the last second? Doesn't even need to. Fallen Hero coming in just to tag team, but says nope, no need for that. Are they going to push the top lane or not? Great hook onto Pixie Mage. There's the play as well. Throws up the Thresh ultimate, but too late. Pixie Mage is already slowed, and Nurgaz picks up that kill. A beautiful Enchanted Crystal arrow onto the Jinx as well as the heal. The Flay pulls her right back in. AP English Lit may be going down once again, and it's a double kill over to Ashe on Nurgaz. Fantastic job in the bottom lane. When they weren't expecting, Thresh played a fantastic combination of his abilities. Threw down the wall after. No, that's right. Before Morgana put the spell shield on. So she actually got hit by the wall, Thresh's wall, before she could get the spell shield on herself, and so was slowed. So just a great combination overall. And now we got Shyvana moving Findale in. They don't see her, but they're going to get a lot of AoE. There's the flash as well. Burned Kali's flash, and as Karthus said there, nice. So extra advantage for all jungle in the mid lane, but jungler support headed up here. Gonna get a great hook onto Fallen here. Is he gonna go in? No, he does not, but it is gonna be Findale that goes in. Immediately hit by Malphite. May go down. A great lantern back out. Now Na'Vi moving in. Fallen Hero very low health. Record the Striker trying to get as much damage on that. Nurgaz is gonna be moving out of that one. Pixie Mage here as well. Wants the 4-man ultimate. Is she gonna get it? That's gonna be Malphite going down. Super Mega Death Rocket hitting 2 people, but not finishing off either one. Shulimi might go down as well. Not seeing the Ashe. However, this could be a huge kill for Karthus. Double kill, taking off the Vi and the Ashe, and now that's going to be Akali going down as well. AP English Lit joining the battle. And so kills all around. 3 on all jungle side and 3 on dank memes as well. So that's a 3 for 3 between the two teams. Great fight between the two of them though, as Maokai continues to just beat away on this top turret. That's the nice thing about these games, is that neither top laner actually does a whole lot with turrets until about the mid game. They kind of just beat away and then go join team fights, beat away and then go join team fights. So it does look like all jungle is going to be making their way up there towards X Hunting Wolf. There's 2 teleports. You can see Karthus teleporting right by that bottom lane tower. They want this Maokai either dead or gone so they can get the tower. Karthus moving in. He's going to stop the recall. He is. There's the slow. Couple of these Skittles coming down. He does so much damage. Maokai doesn't have much magic resist yet. He's got the catalyst, but that is only extra health, not magic resist. And so he's going to be forced to at least sit underneath this tower for a little bit. Record the Striker taking a couple tower shots, but he's like, yeah, you know what, that was just my shield. I'm fine with this. Are they going to engage underneath the tower? Vi's right around the corner. They got to be careful. Vi's going to see this Malphite. Shumi on this top lane says, I can take care of this, but now Vi pokes a little bit on Record the Striker before moving out. The ward thrown down the last second. There's the sweeper. Na'Vi clearing that, making sure that they have vision. This amazing thing about all jungle for sure is that they keep these wards in the enemy team's jungle. You can see that there's a second one in the mid lane. Blue team, dank meme is going to be finishing off that tower. So that is the second tower for dank memes. None for all jungle just yet. Record the Striker may go down. Akali made her way up here. The flash from Malphite. He still has his ultimate available if he needs to. No dark binding, but a Enchanted Crystal arrow and 1 shot from Nurgaz. Some huge power. And then Shumi moving in. They're going to be underneath this tower. Shumi taking a little bit of damage. And Nurgaz wants the last hit. Double kill. Now turning on to Fallen here. Are they going to get this? Nurgaz has done a fantastic job. The focus focus fire is just 1 more hit. That's all she needs. And doesn't get it. The volley not going to hit. Land on minions instead. And Jinx gets the kill. Just a little too greedy there. An X-Hunter now going to be going down as Record the Striker turns it all on him. Vi going around the sidelines though. Assault and battery onto Jinx. AP English Lit. Akali going to be finishing off despite the flash. The damage is real. Now Fallen Hero headed towards the top lane, just trying to run away. Might be able to escape, but Akali is so fast, you might be able to get there instead. And nope, they are able to get out on. So 14 kills to 10. Dank memes still in the lead by a little bit. However, this game is anybody's game as the damage just flies back and forth. In the last game, we had different characters or different champions that hadn't died at all. In this game, everyone's died a lot. And Akali steals red buff and now turns on to Fallen Hero. It is 1 more jump and there she goes taking it. Akali is getting huge. Hex Gunblade finished off. Look at the damage onto Karthus. There's the Dark Binding I was talking about. It's turned invisible. Can't you get in time? It doesn't even matter. Takes down 1. Turning on to Pixie Mage. Pixie Mage can Findale finish them off as well. Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't matter. Double kill, triple kill. Moving in. Might go down to the Jinx Rocket finally. And the double buff goes over to AP English Lit. But huge for Akali. She had a ton of gold, almost 2,000 gold by the end of that. Nurgasm finishing off red buff and now moving towards the bottom lane to join Thresh, pushing that bottom lane out. 17 kills to 3. Dank memes. That Akali pick coming up huge against this Karthus as well as many others. So many members of All jungle, they are either squishy or they're tanky, and Akali just picks her targets extremely well. Doesn't worry about the Malphite because it's super tanky. Doesn't worry about the Shyvana because it's super tanky. But the Karthus, the Jinx, and the Morgana are all just a feeding trough, and she's just going to continue to feed over and over and over, and I'm loving it. Jungler support now getting caught out here. Fallen Hero jumping in on him. The hook is down. There's that chain. Crystal Arrow actually misses. It doesn't hit any of them, but that's going to be Shumi finally going down. Orgasm finishes them off, but instead it is still 2 kills. Double kill for Karthus, taking both of them out. The Defile just so strong in that. And the rest of the team now, red team moving in towards that bottom lane, trying to push it back, keep from that tower going down. A great gank there, and that's the power of Karthus as well. Karthus started to get fed himself. 6-8. He has died a lot, but he has plenty of kills as well, and he has Zanya's on top of it. Now Nave looking for jumping on Riker the Striker. They can finally take this Malphite down again, and no, he finishes off Maokai. Is he going to get away? Assault and Battery just to make sure they can maybe finish him off. The last charge to get him. He is a fast pile of rocks, but this time not quite fast enough, and Navi takes him down once again. The second time only so far this game. Malphite saving that, Riker the Striker saving that ultimate for the last second just to finish off Maokai. Fallen Hero now trying to find Findale. Can they get there in time? Does a little bit of damage, not worried too much, but she wants the Karthus. Look at the damage. There's the Zanya's, the Dark Binding. Can they take her down before Karthus comes back? He might die. She flashes off to the side. Shyvana moving in. There's the Lantern. Mr. Breaking Death Rocket. No! She makes it to the Lantern just in time, and now Jungle support trying to beg out. No! You can't escape the Karthus ultimate! And Karthus Shumali gets revenge, finally taking her down. You can run, but you can't hide from a Karthus ultimate. 19 kills to 15 now. All jungled, slowly crawling their way back up, trying to make up the little bit of losses they had before. This game is the best game, and it is why it is the finals game, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any friends that want to watch an incredible game, this is the opportunity to tweet, text, and whatever else you want on Facebook, your friends, to say this is the game to watch. Nave picking up the blue buff, looking for more opportunities to jump down people's throats with Assault and Battery. Pink wards for both the Vi and the Thresh, putting those down. Fallen Hero around the run, Nave chasing in. Can Fallen Hero get out? There is the Cutlass being used to slow her down, but not going to be quite enough. She used a Cutlass herself. Cutlass is for both people. Now she's caught up by 3 people. Fallen Hero, what can you do? Trying to escape, just run, 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 and is not going to be enough. Nave picking up that one. Everyone else complaining. Kill steal. Just kidding. Riker the Striker throwing down a warp on the way out. Dark Binding onto the Vi. There's the hawk shot from Ashe, making sure they keep an eye on people. That's going to be Enchanter Crystal Arrow on AP. English Lit uses the heal, try to get out of that one, but the slows from Orgasm too strong. But they found 3 members of Red Team in here. Eye Hunting Wolf X trying to back off from that one. Nave in the middle. That's a Malphite ultimate trying to finish off X Wolf Hunting. Killing spree for Vi though, but then it's going to be an Akali wrecking faces back and forth. Double kill for her. No, not quite. Thresh picked up that last one. Jungler support on Riker the Striker. Vi coming in here now. 4-man strong. Dank Memes ready to take this game all the way to the end, finishing off the second tier turret, looking for the inhibitor turret. Probably going to back off as they are low health. At least some of them are low health, but nope, they're going to keep pushing forward. They've got the Shyvana on the enemy team here, but she is the only one who is up at the moment, so they're going to do as much damage as possible. Ashe, the random in-game generator said, Ashe, you are the one we're going to target first, and that's when you curse the RGN Jesus, because too much RGN. And Orgasm now backing off of this one. So Dank Memes finally break the base of all jungle. Not like it was super hard after a fight like that, but there's the teleport in from Red Team. They're looking for more kills. Karthus Shumi coming in here. He's got the Defile running. He wants to finish off Nave. Will it be in time before she finishes him off? Zanya's to finish her off, and that's a fantastic job. Fallen here on the run, but the Zap does not hit. Oh, the Zap was going the opposite direction. I'm sorry, but Akali with the Ignite finishing off the Shyvana. Now the rest of Red Team moving in here. All jungle still wants some more kills. Findale on the run. A great Dark Binding plus the Super Mega Death Rocket, and Jinx picks up a kill. Get excited as she chases onto the enemy team. Dragon's up here in a minute 20, but they decide to back off from that one. They know that they are down. They don't want to overextend. They are 7,000 gold behind, but they are going to fight it all the way till the very end. They didn't finish. Oh, there's the rocket. I was about to say, what? The AP English Lit with the Jinx. Always something surprising. And that's going to be Fishbones taking the last little kill. You can't pay your rent, but at least you can finish off the Scuttlebug. Blue team now moving out. They just lost that last team fight, but they are still looking strong. They're not too worried. They have an 8-4 Akali and a 9-4 Ashe on their team. They are very happy with their standing at the moment. They group really well. Dank Memes is going to try to fight their way through. They know that the mid lane inhibitor is open for all jungle, and that's probably going to be their focus on trying to take it. At least if they push Red Team back, then they can turn around and go and get the dragon, and that's why everyone's collecting towards the mid lane. Red Team really needs to either win a a solid team fight. Morgana needs to be on the aggressive, flash in the middle of the enemy team and start that ultimate, stare everybody, follow that with a Maokai ultimate, or Malphite ultimate. But the thing is that they aren't grouped enough. All jungle has been grouped well in the past, but here you can see two of them being caught out, and that's going to be Morgana going down before she has a chance to do anything. Spell Shield not going to help her, and this Enchanted Crystal Arrow going to stop Malphite from doing much damage at all. Shyvana trying to jump into people. Jinx coming in from the side, a lot of damage, but is it going to be enough? Karthus from the back line, though, that teleport coming in huge. He's going to take down one, might be able to take down a second. He hasn't used his ultimate yet. There's the ultimate coming in. Is it going to be enough? And he gets a double kill off of that. Triple kill, I apologize. Quadra kill. Stack the kills up for Karthus. He's going to knock them all down dominoes. And a huge win back for all jungle. Nave, the only one left alive. Wrecker the Striker says, you know what, Jinx, you and I can duo this dragon. However, Vi is alive, and she is the jungler for Dank Meme, so be careful because she could jump over the wall and try to smite it away. However, Jinx is going to have a lot of damage and potentially be able to take this dragon out. It looks like Vi wants to stick it on the tower. No, she's going to come right back in. This dragon is very low health. Can she steal it away? That is the question of the day. She jumps over, and she gets it! Vi takes the dragon. It's the third dragon for them. No dragons for all jungle yet. Both of them go down. Finishes off the Malphite as well. AP English Lit taking the last kill there. What a great play. Smiting it away. When you don't have smite and you're not the jungler, it's hard to keep the enemy jungler from taking your dragon away. But that is exactly what happened. And Dank Mings picks up the third dragon of the game. Haven't let any slip through the cracks to all jungles game. So X-Hunter. Now, this is going to be Shoot Me, sorry, doing a lot of damage to Iron Nerdgasm, getting the slow down. That is a lot of damage, but it looks like Karthus is going to be killed there. He's got the Zanyas, but it's not going to last very long. And Ashe steals it away with an Enchanted Crystal Arrow. There's three members of her team ready to finish off the Karthus. She says, no, guys, I got this. I'm Hawkeye. I'll finish him off, no problem whatsoever. And steals the kill away. Everyone else complaining, we didn't get any assists. 30 kills to 28. Dank Meme solidly in the lead, but all jungle not ready to give up just yet. Baron alive. X-Hunting Wolf starting it. Very low health, actually. Down to about a half health, third health there. Now as Findale joins the battle. Not doing a ton of damage just yet. Gotta wait for the Ashe to show up here. But Wrecker the Striker coming in from the sidelines. Gonna get hit a little bit. Doesn't mind too much, though, as he really wants in on this fight. Pixie Mage here as well. They are missing the Karthus, but he is alive, and he could ult from the base, so he's not too worried about that. And he does, have teleport up in a couple of seconds, and so Dank Memes decides to back off, play it safe, grab the blue buff, give it over to Ashe so that Ashe can have as many of those focus fire shots as possible, volleys for days. But, yeah, because Akali is not mana-based, she's the energy-based, and so they're not too worried about giving the mana over to their AP mid laner, whereas Karthus is going to want to have blue as much as possible. AP is like going down, Findale just immediately jumping and destroying the damage on that Akali. So much assault and battery to finish off Wrecker the Striker. I Nerdgasm picking up that one. Pixie Mage, you did not have allowed yourself to be seen. Gets the Dark Binding onto Thresh, but that's not the one to worry about. It's the Ashe to worry about. This is all jungle getting caught out left and right. Nave now chasing in onto Shulmi. He's got Defile running, but it doesn't do hardly any damage to Nave. Just jumps right over the wall. The flash from jungler support. Are they going to get him down? There's the speed boost as well. All he wants is a hook. He gets the hook. He can fly away, and it's going to be Zanyas Karthus stopping Akali from finishing him off, but won't last for very long, and he's going to get that. Might have enough for the ultimate as well. The Lantern all the way back. Does he have the ultimate? He does not. And so, well, he has the ultimate available, but didn't use it in time before he died. And so there's Shyvana now, fallen hero, chasing in the, Super Mega Death Rocket puts jungler, there's solo health, Shyvana there as well, trying to finish off Findale, but the hook and the CC is too strong. Jungler support playing from the back line. Zap, not going to find its target, and Findale headed back safe and sound. 11-5. The rest of red team, all jungle, moving out now. Are we going to try to do this Barret again? It looks like we are, even though Thresh is very low health. Akali waiting in the wings, jumping immediately onto Jinx. The nice Flame Chomper is going to stop Akali from engaging. Ashe in the meantime, there's the ultimate from Karthus coming back, and Findale still very low health. Dark Binding, one Dark Binding, not going to be enough. Doesn't even get it down before Akali picks up that one. Vi picks up the Baron, she's here for it, and has all of the smite that she could want. Wrecker the Striker now on the run. Karthus jumping in here, puts on the slow, not really hitting anybody. Findale now on the run, has the red buff as well. Is this Akali finally going to go down, and Shulmi picks it up again. So very, very tough game. In the meantime, minions pushing into the base because the inhibitor is down. So you've got super minions pushing in. Jinx can be trying stay back and make sure that the inhibitor stays safe. It's going to be Shyvana in the mid lane, Jinx towards the bottom lane, keeping those waves push out. Wrecker the Striker head towards the top lane. So, kills all over the map. What an incredible game. Quadra! You're down 7k, you have to take chances, and that was still amazing. 13-12 Karthus at this point. GG. Red needs a turret. Red has no turrets yet. Dank Memes has played a solid game so far. Sure, they've made a few mistakes in certain team fights, overextending and whatnot, but overall, they have not lost a single turret yet. They have not lost a single dragon yet. They have played so well this game. AP puts down the Flame Chomper's going to stop Navi on the other side, but it's all better right underneath the tower. She doesn't care. That's a ton of damage. Shyvana leaping over. Navi stuck underneath the tower with the Dark Binding. That's going to be an ultimate from Malphite as well. Jungler support now being chased down. The tower is doing a bunch of damage to him. Can he get out in time? The Baron buff is on a bunch of different people. Red still trying to get in there. All jungle going to be slowly taken apart as Ashe just destroys every single one. Nurgasm not worried. A great Thresh hook, keeping Nurgasm from dying the last second. Oh, it's going to be a Super Mega Death Rocket to the face, though. Akali coming in, finishing off Findale, and now moving in onto Shumi. Jinx is around as well. She's back in the base, and so that is a double kill for Akali. She might go down, actually, to this tower if she isn't very careful. There's the tower finally being finished off. Findale with about 600 health there, moving in towards the second turret. They still have that middle inhibitor down. There's only 3 alive. However, Jinx does not have the damage output to be able to take on all 3, and we've seen this Akali just take apart Jinx before, and she will do it again if there is that opportunity. So Findale moving in, looking for any jumps. It's execution on Thresh. His minions are down. The tower is now focused on Findale, and it's another execute as well. X-Hunting says, you know what, I don't need to worry about an execute. I'm just going to recall the base with my super Baron powers. Vi now moving in onto Red buff, grabbing that before moving into the rest of the team. Doesn't worry about giving it to Ashe, as Vi herself with Assault and Battery is going to get up close and personal. No, she's going to save it for Ashe. Oh, no, she's not. Tricking me. Back and forth, Navi. What are you doing? What are you doing, Navi? Dragon up in 13 seconds. Red team making a desperate play, headed towards it as fast as possible, but Dank Memes are right on their tail. Nurgasm just off to the side. You can see the dragon is spawned, about to head towards the middle of that and become available for killing. Nurgasm take a lot of help, but Akali's right in there. Zanya's Karthus, he does at the last second. X-Hunting has to flash away from that one. However, that is still going to be going down. Vi chasing in onto the Karthus, takes him down. There's the ultimate from Karthus as well. Still ended up there. The Super Mega Death Rocket going to actually hit it hit Akali. Didn't do all that much damage, but did hit Akali. Dragon is going down still. Currently, Shyvana is in there dealing as much damage as possible. X-Hunting and Nurgasm. Jungler support pulls Fallen Hero off to the side. Who is going to get the dragon? That is the question of the day. This is All Jungle finally get their first dragon. X-Hunting moving in, and Shyvana for All Jungle finally picks up that first dragon for them. Pixie Mage barely survives, but that's Akali going in and finishing her off. Can they get enough CC to finish the Akali off? That's a Malphite ultimate. Still looking for Findale. Not really worried about the rest, but that is an Ashe doing incredible amounts of damage. The flash from Findale, the jump. Does she do it? And is Ashe who picks it up with a final volley. Ashe herself 16-6. When you have 2 members that are super fed, it's hard to decide which one to focus, and he tried to focus the one that can heal, and it's not enough. Now, to be fair, Nurgasm can heal plenty with the Bloodthirster herself, Phantom Dancer, and Infinity Edge. Not too worried about that. But huge plays from Dank Memes. It was a desperate play from All Jungle, and they got the dragon, but in the end, they still, 3 members actually went down. Karthus and Morgana. Well, Karthus died at the very beginning, so I guess it's technically 4 members. 2 members up. Can they defend this inhibitor? I don't think so, and that's an unstoppable Akali, finishing off the Karthus once again. Findale destroying left and right, and now Red Team moving in, trying to defend as much against these minions as possible. There is a middle inhibitor available as well. Thresh going to be using the Talisman of Ascension to speed boost away, but Fallen Hero with the spell shield, not going to be able to do much. Akali picking off the Jinx. Can they get this Akali down? No. Findale's taking 1. Findale's taking 2. Oh, Ashe deals away the 3rd, so it's not going to be a quadra kill, but she's still going to do a ton of damage. The flash from Nurgasm, making sure he can put as much damage onto Malphite before the end of the game, taking down an inhibitor as well. They could move to towards the top and allow Maokai to tank it, but no, they're just going to head towards the Nexus and towers. Finishing off 1, finishing off 2. This might be the end of the game. There's the extra shield. Akali leaping in onto Malphite. Are they going to be able to get him down in time? Karthus again, the focus. Ashe and Vi just finishing off the Nexus, and that is the finals game. Dank Memes pulling it into a win with a huge Akali-Ashe combo, winning the game. No turrets, played a solid game. Technically, some would say that that was a perfect game. Thank you, Cry Havoc, for the compliments on the casting. That was awesome. Sniped! Tons and tons and tons of fun. If you guys are interested and here at DragonCon in Atlanta, feel free to drop by, hang out here. We've got a lot of games that you can play. It's pretty much all day long. You can come in here and play League of Legends yourself. And if you are interested, I'm going to go ahead and post in the chat my channel that I do my own shoutcasting on. Again, I do shoutcast by myself, which is totally awesome and fun. Twitch.tv Jake_Kelton. And I hope you guys had a fantastic time. Thank you for watching, and definitely be sure to check out all the awesome games in here, because DragonCon is awesome. All we have to do is go to, once you stop the broadcast, you can go to scene correction and switch it over to the other one called scene. This one is called DragonCon. You can switch it over, or League of Legends, either one. Switch it over to scene, so you'll have everything, you'll have greatness, all set up, all of the stuff is already there. I didn't